I was thinking about something that Hikaru actually mentioned at the start of this tournament. And I think Hikaru, he's just done incredible things in the chess world. And I'm not just talking about him as a streamer and everything that he's achieved and the interest that he's developed for chess through his work in streaming, but also the level of chess that he's maintained. I mean, just an absolute top player. His performance over the last year, huge Hikaru fan. But when he said at the start of the tournament that becoming the world champion and the influence of that would be so little compared to the influence that content or streaming has, to me that was a little surprising. And I don't know how much I don't think I fully and completely agree with that statement. And Daniel, because you also stream, and I want to ask you your take on this, and how much do you think Hikaru actually cares about this candidates?
A lot, tremendously. I mean, I think okay. Obviously, I think talking about Hikaru is always tough because fans have a lot of strong feelings toward Hikaru, and I'm going to break character a little bit. My goal here is professionalism to highlight the player's achievements, and a lot of chess fans assume that Hikaru and I have some sort of rivalry in online chess that could not be further from the truth at this point. We're on perfect terms, and I really want to call some people out who, everyone's free to have their own personal opinion. You can someone, you can like someone's online presence, you can dislike it and avoid it. That's everyone's personal choice. But we're focused on the chess and we're focused on people's chess achievements. And it's possible to hold two things in your mind at the same time. You don't necessarily have to love someone personally. I don't have any problems with the car anymore, but at the same time, you can still respect their chess achievements. You can still respect their hard work, and that doesn't equate to just mindless, fanboying. That's just called being realistic and being able to kind of keep things separate in your mind and giving credit where it's due. So I don't mean to deliver this whole speech, but in regards to Hikaru, I just think there's a lot of this kind of weird vibes that are circling around, and the fact that he's been able to maintain his streaming career and keep playing classical at the same time is objectively really impressive. And Tanya, I will call him out a little bit and say that the whole I don't really care about this tournament. All I care about is making the recap vids. That's just a mechanism. If it helps him manage his pressure levels, I'm all for it. I don't really think anyone thinks that's actually the case. Peter, maybe I'm out of line here. Maybe I'm wrong, but every player has their own mechanisms for managing the pressure that's on them. Hikaru has a lot of pressure on him. He cares a lot. He cares a great deal. And anybody at that level cares tremendously about every single game that they play.
Yes, I perfectly with you. For example, from my perspective, the reason why Hikaru is showing some sign of weakness at the start of the tournament is because he cares very much about this tournament. He is kind of nervous. He knows exactly what's at stake. And in this regard, I felt like Magnus Carlsen. Magnus was the one who highlighted Hikaru as one of the absolute favorites. And I thought like this is a very big psychological trap because whoever feels that he's a big favorite gets extra pressure. And you don't need that extra pressure. You know exactly, and we are seeing this, that every single player in this tournament plays brilliant chess. So what you want to make sure is that you are calm, you just focus on the game and make sure that you bring your very best. And so far, we are very far from really seeing Hikaru at his best. And I believe it's connected with being nervous. And once this nervousness shades away, yeah, and he just settles, and we're gonna see the Hikaru, then he will be very dangerous for the tournament.